We are going to the Worldwide Women's Film Festival. There's a panel, think about distribution and what have you. Ironically, it's being done by a man. But I need to go to the festival just to support, plus the panel is free. And I found out, like maybe an hour ago, there's a whole other women-based film festival going on this weekend. And I'm like, one is closer than the other, but I don't know if the panel, I guess, starts earlier. And they're in two different parts of town. Like one is downtown Phoenix, one is like Scottsdale, but like, I don't say center Scottsdale, but yeah. So I'm gonna go to the panel originally I was gonna go to. I'm like, I would love to see the other ladies, but I'm like, y'all need to advertise better because I ain't know nothing about this festival till I saw something briefly last night, but I was like, what is this? So yeah, they need to advertise better. So like I said, the only reason I knew about the panel today for that one was because one of my actress friends posted about it, and I'm like, she's like, oh, it's at 1, and I'm like, I looked through the thing, I'm like, 1, it's not at 1. The panelists have to get there at 1, but I'm like, yeah, I won't be ready by then. Even though I did get ready because I had a package come, and so we will be discussing that package towards the end of the video. Let me stop gabbing and put some stuff on my face. So the sunscreen is relatively fresh. We are going in with the Putty primer. The goal today is kind of a light face. Of course, you know I always say that. Last time I went to this festival, I think that was my goal too, and that did not happen. But it's also because products, when they first go on, they settle. Then you get out in the sun, they settle some more. So what I'm thinking is, oh, that's not a lot of makeup or whatever, or I put some more on because I can't see anything. Turns out, when it settles, I'm like, yeah, okay. But I did test out this product. Was it yesterday? Thursday. That I'm using a new product I'm using today. I just happened to be walking through the beauty section. What was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for a paddle brush, which I know. But for my wigs, they always talk about use a paddle brush. I'm like, I have a coarse, dense brush because when I have this little bit of hair or whatever, or even a little bit more to get to that is why I have a coarse, dense brush. And I have a wet detangler brush from Pattern that my mother gave me, and I'm like, I don't know if it could be the same thing, but you're supposed to comb the wigs when they're wet, so that's a whole other thing. So we're gonna use Maybelline. They came out with these Corrector shades. So if you know the little poofy thing that people don't like and say it's not sanitary, it's like, are you sharing it with somebody? Put the thing on, it's fine, yellow. The concealers, basically. I need to cut my nails. But it came out with Corrector shades. So, of course, for darker skinned people, melanated. I think they have another shade, maybe lighter than this. But it's this pumpkin color, apricot pumpkin. I'll look later because I can't see a damn thing. Yes, let's put packaging on packaging. I do like these concealers. It's finding the one in my shade. I think I have one that was supposed to be and ended up being way too light that I still have, that I noticed this morning. Luckily I have nails because otherwise I would not get this plastic ring that's on here off. There's an arrow, so it told me what to do, but still. I'm just trying to rush because I'm like trying to do this video shortly. And with these, of course, you gotta turn until you see something. I'm starting to see something. Okay, that's gonna be enough. And we're only putting this in a few places because I think the foundation I'm using is kind of light coverage. At least it was the other day, but I also did not go outside. Okay, we'll spread that. Because it's all on one side. So it's basically correcting. If I had done it all the way to completion, it wouldn't be splotchy like this. Yeah. So I'm trying to blend it out a little because it might be too much. And I don't know if it dries down matte or not. So I'm trying to get it out fast. But yeah, correctors generally work for me. And then you just put them where your dark hyperpigmentation or dark spots are. I'm gonna see if this is matte or not. 21 Days of Beauty with Ulta, the live tinted hue corrector is gonna be on sale next week for half off. So I'm gonna re-up on that. I know I got this, but I'm gonna re-up on that because I do like that as well. Because one I have, I know who's expired. So kind of color correct right there. I have eyeshadow on already. This is the Morphe Rich and Foil palette. I got it last year, around Easter last year. So I was like, I'm trying to, my March makeup tray is trying to use different things, and this is on that tray. So I was going to just use bronzer and blush for my eyeshadow, and then I was like, let me use this. I have this. Let me use this, because I like that. I like that eyeshadow palette. You know, it seemed like it's been not used or wasted, being purchased. But no, I like it. I am decluttering. You probably can't see. Yeah, I can't see on the floor. But I have a bunch of stuff that I'm decluttering that I'm like, I'm never going to use, or did it finally expire? So you see how correcting it did? Because right now I can see there's a lot of orange right here. So I'm trying to blend it out a little bit. And I didn't go all the way up to my lips like or right there like I should. So I'm trying to blend it out. So I'm not trying to go back in. I was just watching The Kitchen, and Sunny made a salad that even Jeff was like, you know how black people be kind of side-eyeing thing? Jeff gave that and was making his face, and I'm like, you are thinking what the rest of the world, America, is thinking about this salad. They be making the craziest stuff on that show. It looks like, what? Excuse me? I'm like, just because you're a chef, because normal people? No. That is not what that is. Okay. Who am I? I don't have my tissues. I just realized that. Okay. So what you're supposed to do afterwards is then set it wherever you put. I think this is very dry, so I'm not sure if I even need to do all that. You know, I literally just thought about setting it with this versus using the brush, like literally just now. So, because it's much faster. I'm trying to set it than using a brush. And normally, we know I usually put powder on my face to set anyway. So, it rained all day yesterday, so I think it was like 48 degrees at one point, or most of the day, and it affected air travel. And so this morning it's kind of still chilly. I think it's like 63 degrees right now. And I think it's supposed to be 70 tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna put some powder there because I was focusing on setting corrector versus my face like usual. Okay. Let's get this out while we're letting this dry. yeah, it definitely evens out the skin tone. So that's why you would use a corrector. Okay, so what we are using, I just smeared it in its container, is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Foundation Balm. So I know I have a stick foundation. This is a tinted, like the moisturizer. They have a tinted moisturizer. I think the first tinted moisturizer I used was Colourpop. It was in shade 22, which was too dark for me, but I didn't realize that for a year. And I made it work. So let's see, it goes up this high. And this was $14. I think it can be found in the Colourpop website. Right now, when I initially did it, see right there how it blended completely. I can't see it at all right there. Yeah, we're gonna. So, but that was a good start for beginning makeup, was that tinted moisturizer. And like I said, it was the wrong shade. I didn't realize that for a year. But I did like that tinted moisturizer. It's one of those things, like, as I declutter or things expire and they're decluttered, I want to, part of me wants to go back to the basics and things like just a tinted moisturizer, one foundation, things like that. I have some things that, or just drugstore, and then maybe one high-end kind of thing. So, but yeah, I did enjoy that. And then they started making it harder to find in the store. I was supposed to be shade 21, not 22. This is 22. They didn't have 21 in the store, which is often at this particular store. They don't have all the shades of things, so you can get them online, but I'm not really, sometimes I'm like, I need it now kind of thing versus online. Because, like, okay, apparently we're supposed to be boycotting Amazon from Wednesday, which is Lent, first day of Lent, till the 14th of April. I don't know. I'm not Catholic. I don't know how long Lent is. I do Passover and Easter. And I just found this out. Mind you, I was that Amazon? No, that's Target. We're boycotting Target. Oh, we're boycotting Amazon. See, I don't even know who we're supposed to be boycotting. That's why all these boycotts is like, oh, we're just boycotting everybody? But like I said, I don't even know who we're supposed to be boycotting. I just realized that. I'm like, I think we're supposed to be boycotting Target as well as Amazon? I don't know. And again, this is stuff you find on social media. It's like, okay. And then it's like, why are we doing it? What? No, I understand why. DEI. Now, I'm going to just tell you, one of these boycotted stores that I just happened to be in, and I didn't realize I was supposed to be boycotting. And again, boycott what you want. You don't have to boycott nothing, because I was not the only black person in this store. I even had a black dude say, hey, queen. So I'm not the only black people in these stores. And, oh yeah, that looks nice. But they had hair extensions in this freaking store. I was like, when did y'all? I'm like, for y'all to be anti-DEI, y'all getting blacker by the minute. And as we know, DEI is just not about black people. It's about women, disabled people, da-da-da-da. So, but I'm like, y'all just getting blacker by the minute, talking about you anti-something. So I just thought that was funny. Oh, this is pretty. And this is like a simple, lightweight, because that's when one was lightweight. I could still see my skin underneath. I could see my the age spots, but I call them freckles. So yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, okay. Let's put some concealer on. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow. I haven't used this in a while, so I'm like, I need to use this. And this is very good for, like, no makeup days. Leading in love today. But yeah, I was like, I had all this hair. When I say hair extension, like the braid, the cankalons, whatever, for the black people who know, that people who get braids, black people who get braids, the braids they braid, the hair they braid into their hair was in the store. I'm like, this is new. Okay. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is definitely new. This is glowy. I don't think it's gonna ever dry down. we're gonna just do the brush. But I was like, okay. Yeah, because I stay be in the hair section even though I have no hair. Confusing folks. Oh, I was looking for mousse. So for one of the ways with the wigs, the lace front wigs, instead of gluing them down, which I will never be gluing them down, you could use mousse. So to melt it down, or you can use a melting spray as well. And so I have a melting spray. I got that at a wig store, and then but I wanted mousse because one of the wigs I have that the last video I think I posted, because like I said, it looks great in camera, but in person, to tame some of that fullness or what I see that's fullness, I also got the mousse for that. So I could just try it to see if that will work. Because I was going to wear that today until I got the package I got today, because it kept saying Sunday, and I'm like, there's no way that's coming Sunday. I'm like, it's already in Phoenix. I'm like, it takes you a whole nother day to deliver that. That's insane. That's nice. This nice little kind of natural look. Yeah. And the corrector definitely helped with that, because sometimes I'm like, I think with this concealer, it can definitely kind of look put off sometimes. So I'm like, that did help. Foundation brush. Blend out the edges. Some little kid is upset. If you can't hear that. Oh, my upstairs neighbor came home like 2:20 in the morning, yelling at somebody on the phone. I'm just like, it's 2:20 in the morning. I can hear you clear as day in my apartment. I'm like, okay. I'm like, did you just threaten somebody? I don't know who you threatened. I'm like, what? Well, you know how you talk shit, what have you? You may not necessarily, I'm going to harm somebody, but like I said, I think she was on the phone. It was like actual person in there kind of thing. I was like, okay. Okay, so this is going to be a powder only. I'm not using bronzer today, so we're going to use but we're using blush because it's cold. We're also going to do a little blushiness. I guess you could say the cold weather kind of thing. Let's see, am I going to do it that way? Yeah, we're just going to go straight on the face. Because I felt with this foundation, since it's like kind of creamy, that it'd be good to let's put a nice little creamy blush on. But yeah, well, I don't know who was supposed to be working on. I just, yeah. And that Win Beauty mascara, I did return that yesterday. Because that transfer, I'm like, I don't have time for all that. And then trying to figure out which part I'm supposed to be using, I'm like, I no. So, yeah, I took it and for the same cost, Juvia's Place Longwear lip liner, these new lip liners, I was going to get one anyway, so I just, same price, I even got some cents back instead. Because I wanted it in Coffee Bean. I used to have one in Coffee Bean, not the Longwear, but here we go. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get this since money's already out my account. Even exchange, because they had Ulta had a diamond and platinum if you were those app, it wasn't app only, but in store advanced, like if you were those diamond, that level, you could get certain things already for the 21 days of beauty. So I didn't get the mascara. I was going to get the mascara, but it's going to come out the day for the half off mascara will be my next payday. So I'm like, I'll just get it then. Okay, let's set everything. So let's set the blush. Nope, we got to set freaking, yeah. set the concealer first. There we go. So that's that. Let's set a blush, Juvia's Place, because these shades, we're going to go back and forth between these two shades. And with what I'm wearing a wig, so what wig I'm wearing, you probably won't see some of this. But my eyebrows look great. And I was intending to possibly see one of the movies while I'm there, but I'm like, they're so spread out. I'm like, okay, I'm taking my book with me, so if I do stay, I will have something to read. At the coffee shop. This coffee shop is called the Coffee Plantation. It's been named that forever. I'm surprised they never changed their name, but apparently it still exists over there where this festival is. I knew it from when I went to ASU. It was on Mill Avenue. I don't think that one is there anymore, but I'm like, that's still your name? Okay. So there's a coffee shop over there. So I don't think I'll set my eyebrows. I'm used to the contour there, so that's why I'm like, me going under like that, that's what I'm used to doing. Okay. If I put it back, I won't remember to charge it. My mother's like, do you even use my fan? Can I get my fan back? I'm like, I do use it when that one goes. Okay. So that's good. I'm gonna go, okay, eyes, let's do a little under real quick. They also have some Essence products in this store I'm not supposed to be going into. That's all I say. So, if you don't want to go to Ulta, you can go to this other store that has an Ulta in it. I need to buy Q-tips, so I am running low. I didn't buy them last night. Yeah, I just didn't buy them last night. I bought cotton pads for my toner because I've been using the clean sheets and I just cut them up into pieces instead. Okay, I should have opened this because I don't have time to be finicky with this. This is Juvia's Place new Longwear lip liner in Coffee Bean. They never have testers. They had a Coffee Bean, the old formula, but of course it was worn down, so I couldn't test it against the new ones to make sure it's the same shade. We're just gonna hope for the best. And they have some eyeshadow sticks. Juvia's Place has eyeshadow sticks coming out as well. They have some of those out. I should watch those. I'm not interested in any of those. And then other eyeshadow, like liquid eyeshadow kind of thing as well. That I swatched, and then this is an Ulta, and then they have liquid bronzer coming out. They had like a few of them on the shelf, but of course it's not on the app. It's not on their website. You're not hearing about it, but it is coming. It is pretty much in the store. All of them aren't in the store, but some of them are in the store. Like the shades that are probably mine are not, are not on the shelf, or there's no tester or one to just even, how I scratched myself, buy. Yeah. All right, so this is what it looks like. The color right there. Something's going on outside. I don't know what. I see that. That's why I was like, As long as nobody gets shot. I don't live in a gun neighborhood, but the apartments around me aren't the greatest. Okay, we're gonna go in Say Beauty. I think it's just Say. I just keep saying Say Beauty. This is in Pop. I haven't used this in a long time. They don't even have it in Sephora anymore. And then I went on the Sephora website to see if it's online only. It's not on there either. You can get it on Amazon if you're shopping on Amazon. Because I was gonna, when I was doing an in-store buddy thing for the Beauty Labyrinth with one of my clients, I was like, she wanted a particular type of lippy, and I was like, okay. I knew Say Beauty had good ones that would work for her because it's kind of matte and it's blurry, whatever. They didn't have them. I'm like, okay, let's try something else. So luckily I found her something else. So I'm only doing a little because I see how pop that is. I'm trying to think if that's a little more than I wanted. It is a little more than I wanted, so give me 1 second. Okay, so I should have stuck with Data instead, which is much lighter. So we're going to leave a little bit, at least it's, yeah. And then we'll go with Data instead. See, a little more just pink. The other one's a pop pink. Which probably would have went with the shirt, but I'm trying to be a little more chill. And this is very moisturizing, so I was going to put a gloss on it. I don't need to put a gloss. It's very moisturizing. It's good. Well, that much still came off. So let's put that over there with purse stuff. So this light little pink. And I'm going to put this somewhere else because we are not using that. Let's put on our earrings. Okay, so new Wiggle It, I did do a separate video, but it was weird kind of thing, so I did a replacement, which came today, which it came like this. Like, they literally just put a sticker on the freaking thing, and here we go. This is a Bobbi Boss in the hair's tangled in the thing, which I don't have time for. So I got a replacement, which hopefully this works because as you saw the lovely packaging. So it looks like this. It's in Nicole in 1B. Scissors. I'm gonna use dog. They really stapled the hell out of this because, or secured it. Probably because they just sent the freaking box. And this is that dog down the hall when they leave or come home. That goes crazy. This is, I wanted this for like an everyday wig. I'm trying to see little white, which it fit that bill. So I'm gonna make sure, look at it. It's definitely the right name. Let's check it out. So I tried it on before. It was beautiful. It's just it being. Let me look at something real quick before. Okay. Are we gonna do that today? So it has this thing in the middle. You hear that noise? That is what bothers me. Because it makes that noise. Nothing else makes noise, but that makes noise. So I have not tried it on. We are not trying it on. I'm gonna see if I can just get, well, yeah, I'm just gonna have to buy it local. Hold on one second though. So we're gonna put this wig on instead. And which last week I was like, I should have put on, so. Let's pull. I don't like wearing the wig cap, so I rarely wear the wig cap. So I'm like, this is still too far. I'm like watching it, the sink in. Okay, because I have straight hairs, which is bothering me. Straight hair, straight hair, straight hair. Pull. There we go. It's out of my face a little bit more. I really wish that one had worked. I didn't have that weird noise. We're gonna, I said, might just have to get it local. Okay, so I have mousse. So we're going to do that. I haven't used a mousse in a long time, so this is gonna be interesting. It's nice smelling mousse. Because sometimes they say you can use some everyday hair products on wigs, and other times you can't. So we are giving that a try to make it a little less. The other wig would have been awesome. Let's pull down the sleeves. So I'm like trying to see the foundation. Yeah, the hair's better. And it's cold, so my head, it'll help with my head. Just let me see this. Yeah, that noise would have bothered me. To say, but I'll probably, yeah. Okay, so with that, we are off to go to this panel. So, okay, so this is the wig that I was supposed to try on earlier. I'm back from being out there. I didn't stay too long. I just, yeah, I was starting to get in the mood. I just didn't want to stay too long. So I'm going to keep it, despite that noise, and find a video that tells you either how to take it out, or after I wash it, or over time it stops making that noise. But see, I can do the bangs like this. This is a good everyday wig, showing it like that. So it's almost like a relaxer, because I did have hair about this length at one point, this long, the longest I've ever had it before I ironically cut my hair. So I do my hair like that, kind of messy kind of thing. I could trim them a little bit, or I could do this as well. I guess, I don't know, curtain bangs is what they're called. Like that. So, or like that kind of thing. And I'm sure if I wanted to curl it some more, when it loses its curl, probably after I wash it, if I want to make this more defined, that part, but I could like that as well. So yeah. So yes, I just want to update that I am going to keep it, because I do like it. You see how I get when I scrub my hair and everything. And I'm not hearing it when I do this. It's only if I touch. So we are going to keep it. Yeah. Okay. Just want to give an update.